we are moving to another important scene that has information for you. Be there now. Tell me what's happening.
Blue rock or stone, turquoise blue underwater.
Yes.
But it's really big, it's really high.
Yes. So, what kind of water?
It's very turquoise, but it's very deep. It's a very deep water.
Is it like sea or lake?
It's an ocean. It's an ocean.
Ocean. And you're seeing this blue rock or stone very tall in the very deep into that sea, ocean.
Yeah, very deep. It's very large.
Yes. Look around more, explore the surroundings more and see what else do you see.
Maybe this ocean has like a top. I mean, it's not an island, but there's something on top, some land, but there's like no one or nothing, just a little pieces of
Yes.
land left.
Do you feel the stone is the bottom of the island, or is it the island somewhere close to the stone?
On top of the stone.
Now I want you to rise, or maybe you are already above the water. Just rise up to observe in the sky, looking down to the island and the landscape. Let's see, what do you see from that perspective?
It's very blue around it, very blue. Like Bora Bora or something, really nice.
And is the island big?
No, very small. Chains of very small islands.
Now I'd like you to going down and move yourself down, land on the island. What do you see now from this perspective?
It's more like jungle, or no one is there, that's very small.
What do you sense yourself maybe doing there?
It's like very stormy weather.
Yes. Do you feel you have body now?
I don't want to show, I think.
Are you hiding from something?
It's better to be invisible,
It's better to be invisible. Good. All right, let's learn a little bit more. Let's close the scene. We're moving to the next important scene, that something important happened. And be there now. And trust your first impressions. Yes, and what's happening?
Something like something dark, I don't know if it's like a dark force, or is it like a dark from outside space, maybe something maybe was falling on top of this island, or no persons. It's more about energies,
Yes, allow it to play and see what happens next with this falling energy or darkness into the island. What happens next?
I'm jumping like in this very deep water.
You are in the deep water.
I jump back into the ocean. It's safer inside the water.
Do you feel like you have a body in the water?
No, like we think now.
No.
Body.
Yes. So do you feel like you go into the water often to escape from this dark energy or protect yourself?
But somehow I think I live it more in the ocean.
You live more in the ocean. Very good. Now, see yourself do whatever you do the most with your time in the ocean and be there now. And what do you do in the ocean?
I think I'm like cleaning pearls.
Pearls? How do you clean the pearls?
I think with salt.
With salt. Yes. Tell me more.
I think maybe like a salt and sand mixture or something.
Yes, very good. Let's go to another scene that you do something else in the ocean and see yourself doing another thing in the ocean that was a good chunk of your time and tell me what's happening.
I think it's right beneath the island. It's it's half water, half land. A part is in the water and part is under the island, but it's half.
Yes.
Oh, no idea.
Let's close the scene. Moving to the next important scene. Be there now and trust the first impressions and what's happening now.
It looks like a dark blue thing. What is like an eye in the water, taking many bad things inside of it. It's disappearing. Things are disappearing in this blue.
So it's like something absorbing the dark energy in the ocean.
I don't know if I'm afraid of it or not, but I could be taken by it as well, I think.
What do you feel? Are you feel like yourself pulling inside or are you assisting with the process?
I think it's more like a nature thing. I'm not assisting, it's just there.
So are you observing it happen as it happens?
And it's something South Pacific, happening in South Pacific somewhere.
Let's find out more. Let's move to the next scene so that you get more understanding and information about this. Asking the higher self or the spiritual guides to move you to the next scene to help us understand more. There now. And trust the first impressions. And tell me, where are you now?
Maybe it looks like a small hut, stones around it.
Is this on the same island or somewhere else?
It's not in the water. And I think many beings are in there discussing something.
Let's go to those beings or maybe be around them, observe. What kind of beings are they?
Energies.
So they're energies. Can you see colors?
No.
So look around. Other than these energy beings, what else do you see?
I mean, it feels like they're hiding, they have to hide.
These beings has to hide.
It feels like.
Are you also hiding?
Everyone has to be invisible.
Let's walk to those beings and see if they can tell us more information on why they're hiding. Seeing yourself working towards them and connect with them. See what information you get.
It's more something like that the memory get erased if you show or something.
Can you ask them to share more about the memory?
It's like a collective memory.
Collective memory. And what do you get? Which collective of maybe people, energy, races. See what you get in your mind's eye.
They're like secrets.
Do you sense that you have anything to do with this memory?
I'm just raised not to talk about it,
Okay, very good. So now let's close the scene, slowly close the scene. Let's go to a place that we're going to meet your guides, spiritual guides, and learn more about your spiritual team. Maybe they'll share insights about the secrets or any other things you need to know. And be there now and tell me, what do you see?
I get maybe some blue spots. Could be water or not, like a light, blue flashes.
So do you sense this blue flash or your guides, or is it the place that you are?
It's not a guide. It's not. No. Maybe I'm like in a waiting room or something.
You're in the waiting room.
Maybe someone is coming.
What kind of room you sense you're in?
Like an aquarium. And the aquarium still.
You're still in the aquarium, yes. Very good. Do you feel safe and warm there?
Yes.
Yes.
I feel comfortable there watching.
I'm going to invite this guide, a spiritual guide, to come to meet you. It can show up at any time, any direction, any form. And when you're ready, it will show up. And let me know when you see something, a guide showing up to you.
I see something, what I think is, it's a guide from a friend of mine.
Yes.
It's a very small person from Atlantis.
Yes. So which direction is this guide coming to you?
It's just there.
Just there. And what do you sense this guide coming to you? Coming to you for a reason, or just be showing up there to you, to be with you?
Maybe just to show me to be part of this journey. I still see this guy jumping around, but I cannot listen to him, what he's saying.
Yeah, why is that? What is he saying?
I cannot listen. Maybe I forgot his language or something. We have a language problem. I don't know.
Yes. Now asking him to present the information in the language that you understand, you are able to hear and see, sense his message in the language that you understand.
Light language.
Light language, yes.
A light language, but I don't speak it anymore.
Yes. Is this a transmission to you? Do you feel?
Maybe I need a download of the source code of this light language.
Yes. What you need to do now is just to open yourself, open to his transmission of the light language. You don't have to understand the light language. It's a code frequency. You only need to give permissions that I'm not open to receive your transmission. Surrender and open, and allow him to do the transmission and see what happens next. And share with me, how do you feel now?
It's a nice feeling.
What is he doing now?
Waiting, just sitting and waiting.
Yeah, and what about you?
I have to wait too.
You have to wait too. Yes. So there's somebody else coming.
It feels more that this code has to either has to be activated, or you have to wait a certain, maybe a night or a circle, next full moon or something to get activated.
So do you feel you have received the code but have to wait to activate it?
Yeah, I think it's a full moon, or it's something to do with a special moon circle.
Moon circle.
Or maybe you need 28 days of activation, or it's like a count in it. You receive it and then you need to wait.
So now, as you two are waiting in that space, where do you want to go next?
He says he's happy waiting.
What about you?
Well, I need to wait too.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to be like a Atlantis code.
Atlantis code. Yes.
And it's like a map, connecting you with your prior life or the stars. I mean, it's just like a map. And if this map is not, or it has to be activated somehow.
Yes. You feel like his mission is complete, like he's showing up and he has delivered what he wants to deliver.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Very good. Let's close the scene. Leave that space. In a few moments, I'm going to count from 1 to 10. When I get to 10, you will be fully awake and easily able to remember this helpful information we have found today. And 9, 10, fully awake. And notice you may see dark when you wake up, open your eyes, feeling wonderful from head to toe. Welcome back.
Thank you.